Welcome, everyone. My name is John Demizio. Thank you, Bryson. And I serve as an autistic support teacher here at South Philadelphia High School. Um, I am incredibly grateful for the opportunity to collaborate with you today as we begin planning out your son or daughter's future. Um, to guide our journey, our team utilizes a highly effective framework known as Person Centered Planning, or PCP, we call for short. At its core, this approach treats the student as an individual rather than diagnoses. We intentionally focus on discovering their personal passions, unique talents, and long term aspirations. But most importantly, PCP repositions you and your family as the primary directors of this entire process. So rather than dwelling on past challenges or any deficits, we don't do that. What we do is a clean slate, and our goal is to construct a meaningful future blueprint anchored entirely on what your child can achieve. Come on, dude. All right. So our philosophical purpose, the ultimate objective of PCP, is to design a customized ecosystem of support that honors the student's identity. The methodology is strongly validated by educational research, which consistently demonstrates that the PCP serves an exemplary practice in secondary transition. Implementing this framework leads to substantial gains in student self determination, a richer community integration, and superior post secondary employment opportunities. Furthermore, the collaborative model beautifully mirrors a Christian worldview and matches the core competencies outlined by Grand Canyon University's College of Education. Both perspectives uphold the belief that every person possesses inherent God given value and dignity. By centering our educational planning around this and around the student's authentic voice, we work collectively to help them achieve true human flourishing and lead a purposeful life. Alrighty, cultivating student-led transitions and implementation steps. Person-centered planning fundamentally remodels the traditional transition process. It evolves the experience from a passive meeting held about student info and active journey directed by the student. So it becomes, more personalized for the student and for the family. To execute this model successfully, though, we're going to be right by your side, and our team follows a structured, multi-purpose process. Number one, the discovery phase. We meet in an informal, low pressure setting to explore the student's authentic interests, strengths, and personal choices. Two, vision casting. We collaborate across stakeholders to establish a vivid, unified picture of what an independent and successful adult life looks like for them. Action alignment. We map out a specific annual goals, classroom accommodation, and targeted instructional methods required to actualize that vision. Okay? And then we do an evaluation too, where we sustain long term momentum by consistently monitoring progress and revisiting the plan as the student matures and discovers new interests. Alrighty, so multidisciplinary IEP stakeholders and data contributions. Constructing an effective life plan demands a unified network of stakeholders. Each member brings something unique to the table. And just to go over who those people would be, obviously the student himself. He would serve as the focal point, openly articulating their post-second dreams and preferences. Now they would be able to articulate this because this is not going to be our first rodeo. We're going to have constantly conversations where we do talk to the student, do talk to you guys, and get your feedback and see where we could pivot next if we need. We also talk to parents and guardians. They're a big part of this. They provide irreplaceable historical context, insights into home-based strengths, and long-term family expectations. Special education teacher, which would be myself. And I would be able to contribute diagnostic academic data, apply specialized instructional design, and coordinate transitional resources. But also, I'm actually going to be with the student every day. And I think that we will establish a rapport and a relationship that really can help your child feel comfortable and also just add to the to another variable for the best position to shine. General education teacher, which would be for gym or art, and they offer vital feedback regarding performance within the standard curriculum and how the student is socially. School administration, that would be our principal or vice principal. They guarantee the necessary systemic support, allocation of resources, and institutional backing to execute the plan. Okay? And I just want to say this is just a quote that I love. Through this respectful collective alliance, we remain entirely dedicated to your child's long term fulfillment. Thank you.